And you got the F students. The F students are inventors.
This gen is absolutely lost it. Look, I'm not even gonna go through the effort of trying to script this video out and get my point across. What the actual hell have I been seeing recently? Now, this generation isn't new to having all types of dangerous trends. We had the Tide Pod challenge trend, the freaking Skull Breaker challenge trend, the freaking coronavirus trend. Like, this generation isn't new to that type of thing. But like, when did we start becoming arsonists? Now, I don't want to promote this, so that's why I'm going to give a little warning. Do not do this if you are actually a sane human being, bro. No one needs to get arson. You don't need to put people in danger for views. Just be a regular human. The fact that I gotta remind people of this is kind of sad, but anyways, moving on. We're gonna call this trend the Chromebook explosion trend. I know they probably call it the inventors trend from what I've been seeing, but this is literally like, what people are doing is essentially shoving things into the ports of the Chromebook, sparking it up, and it either causes a fire or just smokes up the Chromebook in like the entire classroom. And they all just do it for views. That's literally it. In fact, the only reason I know about this trend is because my friend sent me like 20 videos, all of different people doing the same thing with their Chromebooks, bro. This is coming from somebody that works on laptops as like a hobby. And I'm telling you right now, in fact, no, you don't even need to be a genius to know that when your electronic is smoking, something's wrong with it internally. These are the same people that will make fun of somebody for being disabled, but then do something 1,000 times worse than anything they could have ever done. Because, bro, they can't help it, you can. And you end up still doing something that's like worse than anything they could have ever actually done. Like, imagine going to school knowing you don't want to be there. You go to class, you sit down, and at the back of the classroom you got like the most useless 0.5 GPA student at the back recording themselves doing this challenge just to be an inconvenience to everyone in there. Like, I'm sorry, but your human rights should be taken right then and there. And like, most people in this generation do not like school, and people think that's a good enough excuse to just let this be considered a joke. No, bro, when your parents go pay their taxes, a portion of that goes to the school's funding. And when they have to waste some of that funding on something that's you broke, you make it worse for everyone else around you. And some people even got the most premium school laptops I've ever seen in human existence, and they be doing this to them, bro. It makes no sense. I genuinely think that if this goes on for any longer, schools are going to ban Chromebooks, and then we're gonna go back to just literally doing every assignment on pencil and paper. No Canvas, no NCVPS, none of that, bro. You're cooked. No Power School, you're getting straight paper report cards. You know, I just gave at least one of y'all some generational PTSD, but that doesn't change anything. Like, why do you guys think in school there are so many websites that are blocked? Because some dude was an idiot, did something on the computer, and now everyone in every school system has to pay for it. That's why there's so many methods to bypass and unblock websites, because universally, there's always going to be somebody that ruins it for somebody else. Like, we have people that are willing to burn down entire school buses for views and clicks, and you guys seriously think Gen Alpha is the problem? I don't think so anymore, gang. I've seen enough, and the moral of this story is to not be an idiot and don't catch an arson case for views on TikTok.